Hey guys, AttackingTucans here, welcoming you all to the finale of Rollercoaster Tycoon 3, and do not worry, at the end of this episode, we are going to go through this park a bit more slowly and just take a look at things, but we're not going to ride rides until my video that I talked about the last two episodes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go watch them real fast, I don't know. Anyways, we are going to be finishing up everything this episode, pretty much this whole entire space-themed area. Now this whole section took me a long time, but it's really cool, and I try to add a lot of variety just so it didn't seem like one big section. I try to do a lot with the scenery because there's a lot of different options, and if you're creative in this game, then you can do lots of cool things. And also, I have some really cool news. So yesterday, I was going through my emails, and I got an email from the marketing team of Atari. Now, if you didn't know, Atari currently owns the rights to Rollercoaster Tycoon, and they are making the newest Rollercoaster Tycoon game called Rollercoaster Tycoon World, which comes out in a few months. It's I think it's like March or April. Anyways, they emailed me saying they really liked the series I was working on right now. They just love the park I was working on. They thought it was really cool, and they said since I have like a larger following that they're gonna give me a copy of Rollercoaster Tycoon World early to play for you guys. And I get lots of these kinds of like requests and stuff from like indie game developers, but usually they're not games that I'm super terribly fond of, so I normally just like kind of politely decline because I'm working on other stuff. But since Rollercoaster Tycoon is one of my favorite games in existence, I was like, heck yes, like I could not decline that offer. So I am happy to announce that I will be playing Rollercoaster Tycoon World on my channel. Hopefully, I think I'm getting the game a bit early. I'm not sure exactly when they're giving it to me, but they said I should get a copy before it actually comes out, and I'm super excited about that, like ecstatic. Now, lots of you guys who don't like the fast forwarding and stuff, I will not be doing that for that game. Pretty much the reason I did all the fast forwarding for this game is because I was trying so hard to make a really cool park, and I just like did so much concentration was necessary. But when I'm playing that game, I'll be playing like casually, like exploring it, finding out all the new options, and so it'll be like the way you guys liked the series in the first place, like me casually playing Rollercoaster Tycoon and talking about it. So that is the good news for today, and I just can't wait. I'm so ecstatic. I have been waiting for a long time for a new Rollercoaster Tycoon game, so long, and it's finally gonna be here. Now, one thing that just happened that I didn't point out, which I should have, is we finally finished the Seder Point monorail. We started that so long ago, and the circuit is now complete, and it is open for the customers to ride. Now, right here, I'm making like a little kid-oriented area for the space section, lots of kid rides, and I added this like mowed grass because I thought it almost looked really sci-fi-ish with all these like cool plants, all the colors, and I think it just was a really cool effect. I was originally gonna put some like rock down, but it didn't really give me the desired effect. But now I think it looks so much better. Man, it is hard to believe that we're in the last episode of this. Lots of people, when I started fast forwarding these episodes, they're like, wow, this is shit, you should just end the series here, don't even finish the park. And I don't understand that. I mean, for me, this whole series was about making this a really epic theme park. It was never about the commentary, really, for me. It was just about filming myself making the coolest theme park I've ever made in Rollercoaster Tycoon. So I'm really happy that I stuck with it and at least finished the park. I know the series as a whole wasn't very consistent, but I'm just really happy with the outcome of the look of the park. I've never made anything this spectacular. The thing is, I had to stick with it because I was recording it, and normally when you're making a theme park, like nobody ever sees it, so I never finish it, but since I was showing it off to you guys, I'm like, I have to finish it. I can't just leave it half finished, and I'm really happy with the outcome. Now we have some go-karts right here. Everybody loves go-karts. I really hate when you go to a theme park and they have a go-kart track though, because it's always like extra money to ride the go-karts and they're way overpriced. I'm not gonna pay like $70 to get into a theme park and then pay an extra $10 to ride go-karts. If I'm gonna pay money for something, it's gonna be funnel cake. Like, funnel cake is one of the best things about theme parks. Funnel cake, and then those like gigantic turkey legs, ugh, those are so good. And I constantly like switch the rides around a little bit to add extra scenery and stuff, just because I pay so much attention to detail. And one thing I'm gonna have to do off screen is go through and name all the rides and just kind of polish everything. But there's no point to do that on camera because it goes too fast anyways, and you guys wouldn't even be able to notice. Then right here, I put this like crumbled up statue with all these like robots surrounding it, so it looks kind of like gigantic robots are excavating like some historical monument. I just thought it was a kind of cool thing. I was using my imagination. Alright, so this is the very last roller coaster that I'm building for the park. I had this like big space and I was like, what should I put here? And I decided I'm not going to be lazy. I'm just going to go ahead and just build one last roller coaster. Why not? There's no point to getting lazy on this shit. So I decided to do this like cool roller coaster where it goes straight down into, actually it doesn't even go straight down. It goes straight down and curves like backwards a little bit. So it's not even 90 degrees. It's like, I think 95 degrees. I think it's called a 95-degree drop. And then it goes underground and it just does all this cool stuff. Going back to the topic of Rollercoaster Tycoon World, once again, just real fast, because we never talked too much about it, I just have one hope for this game. I really, really hope that it is an upgrade to Rollercoaster Tycoon 3, because if it's not, then there's no point to make a new Rollercoaster Tycoon game, if you really think about it. I mean, I'm sure the graphics will be better, but I hope all the options will still be plentiful, and even some expansions would be nice, like this game, like the Out of the Water parks and stuff. Overall, I just hope it's not some like cheap money grab of a game, because I know there's like some mobile version of Rollercoaster Tycoon that came out, but it was just a really crappy thing. I mean, it's a mobile game, so you can't expect much, but I'm just really, really hoping that it's a good game, because I mean, they have a lot to live up to after this game, because this game has a lot of options. Now, I think it'd be cool if they made like an official thing where you can download scenery. I know there's custom scenery for this game, but I hope they announce like some official way of downloading scenery. That'd be cool, so they could add on to the game as time goes. I'm not sure. I hope it's just a really cool game. It seems like it's gonna be a lot more lifelike when it comes to actual theme parks. So I'm just gonna have to wait. What do you guys think it's gonna be like? Do you think it's gonna be good, or do you think it's gonna end up being really shitty since they haven't made a game for it in so long? I'm not sure what the whole logistics of it all is. Now, after this game, I'm going to do different Let's Plays, but I do want to come back to some like type of Tycoon game in the future, possibly Zoo Tycoon, but I'm not going to do the fast-forwarding stuff anymore. Pretty much, this series, in a way, kind of was inspired by one of my favorite YouTube series of all time by Yogscast called Let's Build, where he builds these cool Minecraft things, but he speeds up the footage, and it's one of my favorite things, and I love it, and he post-commentates it, and that's pretty much where I got my inspiration from. I originally, if you guys remember, I did like that type of series, but I was playing Rollercoaster Tycoon 1, and I like fast forwarded it and post commentated it, and it wasn't that popular, so I was like, I'm just gonna play 3 and just kind of play casually. But then I got so into the park and it was just hard, because I was doing fast forward segments to begin with as well, but it all didn't work out. It was just a sloppy series. I really do apologize. Anyways, we're getting to the end of the building, so let's go ahead and go into live commentary mode. Alright guys, so now we are looking at the finished version of Seder Point with 3,500 current guests. This is absolutely insane. This park is amazing, and we've gone through a whole lot. Starting with this first opening area. I mean, it is huge, and my game sound is way too loud. I'm turning that down. Yeah, even this indoor section with the railings that are now working, the monorailings. What are they called, monorails? Oh, single rail. Okay, I get it. I'm good. I also love this Ferris wheel. We have the Alcatraz right here, and it's looking just as good as ever. Freaking love this roller coaster. The first one I built, no, it was the garter snake. I forgot about the garter snake. Oh my gosh, it kind of like blends in. It's so cool in that way. And then we came over and we built this gigantic water park with these water slides coming out of this Taj Mahal-like building. Man, that's beautiful with the lazy river. We have these water slides, the bowl, the funnel, this giant one over here. What else we got? We have this roller coaster, which is easily forgettable because it's kind of on the side of the park. Most theme parks have this roller coaster. It's really, really fun, but for some reason it's forgettable because it's on the very far end. What's it called again? I forgot the name. Oh yeah, Tokon, which is like in some other language, toucan. I'm not sure. I'm getting some frame droppage. This park is so massive that sometimes my computer has trouble keeping up. We have this really cool river rapids that took me forever to build, but I think it's pretty awesome. I named it Cedar Rapids after the town in Iowa. I thought that was pretty cool. Well, frame drop. It's okay. We have these American themed power launched roller coasters right here. Let's get a cool angle of this real fast. I bet we can get a really cool view. Oh, that's inside the chair swing. It's too tall. We can't see it all, but it's still cool seeing that like dragon in the background or demon trying to escape. We have our little Western themed area over here with this really not too bad wooden roller coaster. I'm actually pretty proud of this ride. Are very many people riding it? Is it closed? A few people are. Huh. It's kind of unfortunate. No, my cat just jumped on my lap. Hello, Link. What else we got in this park that we haven't looked at yet? We have the scary theme section over here. We have the Headless Horseman roller coaster, which looks pretty badass, I would say so, if I say so myself. We have our... This place is really empty back here, isn't it? There's not much back here. I mean, not many guests. I guess it's in the very back of the park, so it's understandable. We have our little Haunted Mansion ride back here, which you guys haven't ridden yet, but you will on the interactive theme park video, but that's another thing. Going over to the space theme section, we have this two-dimensional roller coaster. Is it open? Yeah, it is. I haven't given it a name yet, but I will. Trust me. Wow, it's so crazy. How many cars are on this? I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4 cars running on it. That's it. I need to fix that. Have the last roller coaster we built. You guys can see it moving in action now, like close up. I think it actually turned out pretty cool. Look at it from a cool angle. There we go. That's pretty tight. It's so fast, like these rocket cars that they ride on. That's why I chose that type of roller coaster, because it seemed like it was like a roller ship, a spaceship in a way. Have this like kind of more kid-themed roller coaster over here, where you just lay on your belly and get to fly like a thing. And by a thing, I mean, I don't know, skydiver. I have no idea, an astronaut. I don't know. We have our, this is my favorite ride. It's so much fun. I can't wait for you guys to see this one, where you go back in time into this Jurassic Age theme in here. It ended up turning out really cool. You can get some cool screenshots in here. Like, look at that. That looks so awesome. Man, I love it. I love it. I love it. Have our go-karts. Those are pretty fun. We can ride these real fast. Why not? Oh, there we go. Vroom. Going around the track. Go through another lap. Ah! So crazy. And is that like all the main rides in this thing? I mean, there's a decent amount. Let's count them all. We'll have 1, 2, 3 back here. 4 if you include the go-kart. Wait, 1, 2, there's 4 coasters back here. So 5. Got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to 20 custom rides that you guys will all be able to ride when I make the interactive theme park video. I'm not sure what else to say, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. The next thing you guys will see from this series is the thing where you guys can ride all the rides. So thank you all so much for anybody who stuck with me throughout this whole entire series, and that was a pretty long, arbitrary process to finish this theme park. I also hate how these like panels kind of like disappear when we scroll out. That's weird, but nothing we can really do about it. This game isn't optimized the best, but it's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm super excited. The paths are kind of empty back here. I wish we had like 10,000 guests, so all the lines were super long and all the paths were super filled, like they are at the very entrance of the park. Where is it at? This entrance section looks pretty cool. This line has a pretty filled up queue. Also, the garter snake is usually pretty full, which is pretty surprising since it's kind of like off to the side of the building. Oh, no, it's not too surprising. I really think about it. This indoor section is always really full of people. It's really awesome. Look at all these people in here buying stuff. Forgot this merry-go-round was even in here. Alright, so thank you all for watching this Rollercoaster Tycoon series. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And I'm excited to start the next series, coming soon. It's about time. This has been going on for a long time. Anyways, thank you all for the support. See you guys next time. Bye!